Good morning, family. Good morning. What's going on, black people? What's going on? How y'all feeling today? Well, we average people that are black, we get triggered real easy because, we can't stand what's happening in the world. So I decided to put this show together called Triggered. And Triggered is about what other communities see when they look at black people. Yeah, I know some of you guys don't care, but that's not the point. The point is what will happen to the people that come after you because you don't care. This show is about our ethnic image, about what we can do to alter, what we can do to, let's say, reinforce us. Okay, we understand being about being oppressed, so I think we tend to be more inclusive than probably we should. I don't know another culture that is as inclusive as the black man and black woman. Okay, so what I had proposed, well, let's go ahead and give you a little rundown of what was happening. Last night I didn't sleep too well. Not only did I not sleep too well, I've been working on this show for about a week now. I mean, like a strong 6 days. And it just didn't have the punch that I felt it needed. So I'm re-recording again. And last night, that was bothering me while I slept. I don't know, 2, 3 this morning, I was just rolling around in the bed and I kept thinking, what can black men and black women do to move forward? The conversation has already been started, okay? We have the manosphere and the womanosphere, and they are actually having the conversation. The only thing I don't like about the conversation is the delusion. Even if our women don't know what they look like on the internet and how it's being broadcast to the world and what everyone else actually sees, this is the visual stimuli that everyone else, even us, it's what we're taking in when we look at these videos of these women and the ideologies that they now possess or hold. This modern woman mentality. So while I was sleeping, I said, thought about my time in Korea. And I said, you know what? DMZ. That's what we need for black people. We need a DMZ. And I'm gonna go ahead and read out this definition of what DMZ is. A DMZ, short for demilitarized zone, is a network, physical or logical, used to connect hosts that provide an interface to an untrusted external network. Our open enemy is an external network. Your people down the street, your friends, your foreign friends, your immigrant friends, anybody that's not black like you is an external network. So what I felt like our DMZs would need is layers. And those layers to me should be the people that came before us, people that's been doing the work. And I proposed these heroes of ours, black people, they would fill the DMZ. So the DMZ would be a place where our women and our men could meet, okay? And in the DMZ, we would have filters. Those filters would be things that we both could agree on, the black man and black woman, because we definitely can't build a core, we can't build an infrastructure, nor can we build a base of operation and an understanding of how we should move. We can't do that. So we need women and men, because if it's only one way, then there's more oppression. But if it's a union, a work of art that's together, we can't be beat. So our DMZ will have multiple layers. First layer, I believe, would be a layer composed of morals, values, and beliefs that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has consistently shown since before the Civil Rights Movement. He's been around since 1933. He's been preaching the same message. He's been married since 1950 something, I think. He's been married that long. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has consistently taught our people on what it is we need to do. Now, according to Google, he's a black supremacist and an anti-white conspiracy theorist. I believe the man just tells the truth. He tells what he sees. When I listen to his sermons, I'm not even from the Nation of Islam, but I believe myself to be a jack of all trades. So, you know, you can learn something from anybody. It depends on what you're listening to. So I would go and listen to the sermon to see what he's saying. I personally don't believe he's anti-Semitic. He doesn't sound like he's teaching hate. I don't believe he's teaching hate. I believe he's teaching open your eyes. I believe he's teaching hate. I believe he's revealing what's going on in the world. That's what I believe. And his delivery system and his support system make him a target. That's what it makes him. So in the DMZ, the demilitarized zone, he would be our first layer. You would have to be able to unequivocally understand what he's saying before you can even go through the DMZ. That would be your first layer right there. Easy. Easy. Structure, organization, discipline, integrity. That's what he preaches. Layer 2 would come with these two doctors, each in their own right, are able to walk on their own. But recently I've seen them after they partnered up, and that will be Dr. Claude Anderson and Dr. Boyce Watkins. Dr. Claude Anderson has been around about as long as Minister Farrakhan. Dr. Anderson used to work as a state coordinator of education for Florida. After he completed all that, and that was back in the 70s, Dr. Claude Anderson wrote a book. It's called Powernomics. It's a 5-year plan to make Black America a prosperous and empowered race that is self-sufficient and competitive. Did you hear what I just said? Self-sufficient and competitive. Believe it or not, look, caveat, R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle was following Dr. Claude Anderson's vision of Powernomics. Now, the reason I called him a power team is because Dr. Boyce Watkins is a finance guru, PhD in finance. He runs the Black Business School. It's a web-versity, if you will. It's on the web. Anybody can go find it. You find any of these people just by Googling them anyway, okay? But Dr. Boyce Watkins is a little younger. He's about my age. And he has his own business. He has his own pretty much web-versity online. And he's a YouTube influencer. Even though before he got there, Dr. Boyce Watkins was an American author, political analyst, and social commentator. You guys have probably seen him on the news, Black TV. He actually is the reason that Fly Nubian Queens was started. I think he wanted to give Black women, there we go again with what true leadership is, offering opportunity. So he offered opportunity to the women, and Fly Nubian Queens has been growing ever since. Now back to Dr. Claude Anderson and Dr. Boyce Watkins. Those two gentlemen, they talk all the time on YouTube. And Dr. Boyce Watkins actually gives Dr. Claude Anderson a platform to really explain Powernomics. That should be our second layer, Powernomics. The blueprint means that when you come to the DMZ, you're looking at within a 5 to 10 year span of time that we can change everything. Okay, so layer one, Minister Farrakhan, we following structure, discipline, organization. We come in with a plan. We looking at our senior representatives, because for some reason, when it comes to black people, everybody that leads is called a black leader instead of a representative that has the support of his or her people. Dr. Boyce Watkins and Dr. Claude Anderson, Powernomics, Financial, Generational Wealth, that will be our second layer. That's what you need to come to the DMZ thinking about. Layer three will be represented by Sister Shahrazad Ali, strong black woman. She wrote a book, and her book was called The Black Man's Guide to Understand the Black Woman. But the book exposes the trickery, the manipulation, the games that you choose to play. That right there can no longer be understood. That's why Sister Shahrazad Ali has a spot in our DMZ, to catch all the chameleons that act like they want to come together and work, but still on their individualistic ideologies, this modern type mentality. We're looking for nuclear and traditional type mentalities of women to come forward to meet us in the DMZ, the demilitarized zone. I wanted to read a passage from there. I think I'm going to read it anyway. This is, ladies, this is how strong black men feel. Black women, this is how strong black men feel about what's happening now. The passage states, although not lazy by nature, she has become loose and careless about herself and about her man and family. Her brain is smaller than the black man's. So while she is acclaimed for her high scholastic achievement, her thought processes do not compare to the conscious black man's. Her unbridled tongue is the main reason she cannot get along with the black man. If she ignores the authority and superiority of the black man, there is a penalty. When she crosses the line and becomes viciously insulting, it is time for the black man to soundly slap her in the mouth. We don't advocate for abuse in no shape, form, or fashion, okay? Physically, mentally, spiritually, we don't advocate for that. But the statement is sound. Black women, I was young, I made mistakes in the past, we no longer want to hear that. What we would like to hear is, we came to the DMZ because we understand that some things happened in the past, and maybe, we want to rectify, we want to make amends or whatever. But we at least want to save the next generation. So these layers in our DMZ are so that we can filter regular, traditional, nuclear-oriented women into the core of what we're going to be. And this is for the men too. But men, you normally get checked by other men. Women are the ones that don't speak for each other. That's why I keep saying women. So if you're wondering, that's why I keep saying women. I keep directing it toward women. Layer 4. The Godfather actually hit on this. And the representative for Layer 4 would be the former First Lady, Michelle Obama. And the reason she was chosen is because anytime she was in the public eye, she exuded elegance. She exuded femininity. She is what every black man, once you've grown from an adult boy into a grown man, a grown black man, you dream of having a woman like Michelle Obama. She represented our women better than I believe any other culture has ever been represented in the top position in our country. Think about what I just said. She represented for black women like no other. There was no drama, not in public. She complimented her husband. She wasn't running around looking for unnecessary attention. And even if she was classy about it. She started a nonprofit. She wrote books. She did some audio books. She guest appeared in a few shows. That's what our former First Lady did to garner attention. So, what do these 4 layers in the DMZ, each one of these people shine? People who love being black can shine. If you love being black, then shine. Stop bringing dishonor to our ethnic image. We got a couple of more inner layers too, okay? One layer would be, and I picked Dane Calloway for this guy, for this layer. Dane Calloway is open-minded. He's an author, film producer, check this, ethnographic researcher. And he's the founder of I'm Just Here to Make You Think. That's his tagline. I'm just here to make you think. His ideology is, he talks about American Negroes being the American Indians. The whole slave ship thing, with us coming in on hordes of slave ships and all that, he's already debunked some of that stuff. Dane Calloway has had government agencies through legal services change the documentation, historical documentation. That's what Dane Calloway has done. The fifth layer is about us waking up and seeing more than what we've been told and taught. We were taught Christopher Columbus discovered America. I learned that he never even came to America. So you were lied to intentionally, and somebody has to make you wake up. That's what Dane Calloway represents. And I love his tagline, I'm just here to make you think. That is so dope. Yeah, shout out Dane Calloway, man. You keep up that work, bro. Because he's about checking, redefining our ethnic image, telling us where we came from, y'all. Ethnographic researcher. He's researching us. My sixth layer. I'm gonna give my sixth layer to my partner, my CEO, the founder of StreetLigion Nation, Cedric Bellamy. Cedric was like 35 years old. He's a CEO, rapper, activist, producer, a true entrepreneur. He owns StreetLigion, StreetLigion Nation Production, StreetLigion Nation Radio, StreetLigion Nation Television, StreetLigion Nation Studios. This young man is a true definition of the American dream. I've been with him when he was down, and I watched him build all of this. Everything that I just recited, he built it. He's a true leader. He actually gives out opportunity, jobs. He actually has platinum artists on his label. This young man signifies in the next 5 years where we could truly be if we had real work ethic. I don't see Cedric Bellamy on the internet with women twerking and all of that. I Am the Change is his nonprofit organization. He moves like he's a change. His determination, his ambition, all these things that Cedric Bellamy represents. And all of this happens in San Antonio, Texas. A platinum producer, a label. He's the leading guy. He has a catalog, I want to say maybe 8 to 10 albums. And that's just his artists though. I think they have multiple albums. They are platinum, some gold, but they're on their way to platinum. I think like 4 artists that's platinum already. Layer 6 goes to Cedric Bellamy because he is the fall and the rise of the black man. I'm gonna read this one more time. A DMZ, short for Demilitarized Zone, is a network, physical or logical, used to connect hosts, that's black men and black women, that provide an interface. That's how it works, the platform in which we will meet on, hopefully it's StreetLigion Nation TV, an interface to an untrusted external network. StreetLigion Nation is all black, produced all black television station. We can have the conversation there, and we don't have to worry about getting cut off or none of that stuff, okay? You guys need to check with StreetLigion Nation TV at gmail.com. Give us a shout out. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, all of that. Make sure you hit the notification for the algorithm, the likes, all of that stuff. But come to to StreetLigion Nation. If you're a black man, black woman, you want to have a talk. This is not for everybody. This is for us. Not inclusion, us. Where I can say certain terms and not worry about getting cut off or losing my audience. Okay? Y'all can hit us up. This has been Triggered. This is about our ethnic image. I'm your host, Flux. All right, y'all. I'm out. Take care of yourself. Nothing but love. Peace.
You're listening to FDG Records.